today on 15 on 15.
The private terminal airport finishes its 46 million florin expansion project. Plus, we'll discuss just how germy an airplane is. And if you are an existing business owner or soon to be one, we have a free seminar you may want to check out. Thanks for joining us. I'm Yentl Lieuw. In order to keep up with demand, the private terminal at the airport underwent an extensive transformation. A 46 million florins investment was made in various areas of the general aviation. Due to the increased volume of traffic at Aruba's private terminal, necessary changes had to be made. The complete four-phase expansion project includes a bus gate, ramp extension, east apron extension, and the new airfield LED lighting.
These are four very critical projects. The East Apron project not just gives us additional aircraft capacity, but together with our bus gate, gives us the flexibility to operate in an environment where airline schedules change very quickly, and it gives us that flexibility without making very, very large capital commitments and gates to be able to accommodate some of this flexibility in the schedules.
The team behind the construction plans for the terminal thought ahead. Adjustments were made based on projections for the future of the general aviation. The environment and moving towards sustainability were taken into consideration for the project.
The East Apron project also included phase one of a hydrogen fueling system, which although isn't imminently needed today, does set us up for more larger aircraft in the future, and we think it's an important strategic plan for us. The airfield lighting project, what a tremendous success this was. Improved the reliability of airfield lighting. The lights are brighter. You'll see them a little bit later when we go out on the bus and it gets dark. And they're using 84% less power than the old lighting system. And that's just a really tremendous win-win-win.
Fazio came from the JFK airport in New York. He praises this team's efficiency on the project and the outcome they were able to achieve while keeping the private terminal in operation.
General aviation activity here is very vibrant. We're very much committed to making sure that our future plans accommodates that growth in general aviation. It's absolutely an important part of what we do here at AAA. I also would be remiss if I didn't commend our airport team, who did an outstanding job bringing these projects across the finish line. I've best heard described airport projects that are being done in and around an active airport as trying to change a flat tire on a car that's still moving. And very much that's what it's like doing construction in an airport. And our team on the airport development team, our operations team, our finance team for figuring out how we pay for it, just did an outstanding job delivering these projects on budget and on time. And it's really just a practice run for a lot of the great things that we plan to do in the future.
In other local news, the 5th Green Aruba Conference and the 2nd Europe Meets the Americas Conference ended 2 weeks ago. We speak to the conference director to find out the overall gains and outcomes. The Green Aruba, where Europe Meets the Americas Conference, had a great turnout. Feedback from the attendees reinforced that the content delivered by speakers were up to par.
It was attended by more than 24 countries. We had a number of speakers. One of the comments that we got, that the conference had a lot of contents, and we're happy to learn that. One of our keynote speakers was Mr. Francisco Palmieri of the U.S. Department of State, that again embraced the vision of the government of Aruba as to its transition towards alternative energy and its 2020 vision for the electricity production and water production.
Placing Aruba at the top in regards to sustainability is the goal. The government's vision is to show the world a small island can host platforms like these and achieve their objective. In order to do so, collaboration with others is required.
Again, using Aruba as an example for other Caribbean islands, using Aruba as actually a beacon of light and how it's made and how it's done. From Aruba, we are very conscious that the path towards sustainability, we don't do it alone. It is something that we need strategic partners, that we need cooperations, alliances to reach our goals.
On that note, we will be right back. Stay with us. Technology allows animal rescuers to spy on wild penguins up close and personal. Details on this story next. Thanks for staying tuned to 15 on 15. Here's a question for you. How germy do you think airplanes are? Well, however much you think it is, multiply that by a lot more. With Ebola in the news and the busy traveling period coming up, let's discuss some facts regarding aircraft cleanliness. Germ experts say there are no cleaning regulations that every airline must follow. Now, this news might come as quite a shock, especially considering how seriously regulated everything else related to air travel is. But there are no cleanliness regulations for the airline. While each individual airline has their own policies related to cleaning the aircraft, there are no overall guidelines that every carrier must follow. Some might do better than others, but it's up to the airline entirely. Also, the germiest part of an airplane is its bathrooms. You should keep this in mind. It is the volume alone that make them icky. There are about 50 people per toilet on a plane. It is also hard to wash your hands in there, so some people avoid doing so for that reason. Germ experts say no matter how inconvenient it is to use the driplets to wash your hands in the airplane bathroom, you should still do so with soap and thoroughly scrub for 20 seconds. Now, we've all been there before. In an effort to drop a few pounds fast, we've skipped lunch thinking we can ride out the hunger pangs until dinner. But nutritionists say dealing with hunger pangs and an energy drain are only just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to what's going on in your body when you decide to forego an entire meal. Skipping just one meal causes your blood sugar levels to dive. Sugar is the fuel your body runs on, and if it's not circulating in the right amounts, every organ in your body is affected. You feel tired and overall unwell without a new supply of calories. Your system shifts into starvation mode in an effort to conserve energy. Your metabolism also slows down, so the food you do eventually take in isn't burned off very efficiently. Your brain also takes a hit, so don't skip any meals. Turning the page over to obstacles animal researchers have to overcome. Penguins live far away from Aruba, but this doesn't mean the technology used to conduct research on them won't enthrall us. Check this out. One of these is unlike the others. Scientists are spying on penguins by disguising a rover as a baby penguin. Up-close research is possible in the famously shy species' natural habitat. At first, researchers had a fiberglass rover to detect the wild penguin's heart rate, but when the rover approached the penguins, they reacted in what seemed to be fearful manner. So the researchers covered up the rover with fuzz to mimic a baby penguin. The wild penguins didn't react fearfully. Instead, they sang to the rover as if it were a real child. Now, I do have to say that is very neat indeed. Let's take a quick break. This is what's coming up next. When we return, a business coach introduces a new concept called buying the customer. The former Minister of Economic Affairs, Michelle Winkler, once told me in an interview that the small business sector on the island is the backbone of our economy. There is a high turnover on the island when it comes to business ideas opening and closing. Perhaps existing merchants and entrepreneurs could use some guidance and coaching in order to succeed further. A free seminar regarding just that is scheduled for next Monday. Dave Martinez is a business coach. He was certified by Action Plan, which is a coaching concept introduced by Brad Sugars. Dave says the seminar will focus on a client-based relationship concept called buying customers.
Buying customers, why buying customers? Because actually what you like in your business is to have customers to keep coming into your business and to have continuous profit. So he will be talking how to give the best to your client and how to create lifetime value for your business.
The Buying Customer Seminar is free and will be hosted by Brad Sugars. According to Dave, this is a worthwhile event to attend since the content provided is on an international level. Aruba's existing business owners or soon-to-be merchants could use the knowledge and guidance.
This is very necessary since right now many businesses or many business owners are going through tough times in this economy, and this is a unique opportunity because usually for these types of seminars you'll be paying like 300, 400 guilders to attend such a seminar, and most of the time these seminars are on international level. And this, we're going to do it for free for the business community.
Owning a business requires the owner to play many different roles. Dave says he has witnessed this, and according to him and the action plan coaches, this can be a problem.
One of the things I really would like to give as a tip is that, you know, when we are business owners, most of the time we have like 3 hats that we wear, and one is that of the technical expert that knows exactly what to do with the product or what to do with the expertise. On the other hand, you have to be the manager, and most of the time there is where the trouble starts, because as a manager you have to take care of your HR, administration, the finances, things that we have never even get educated in.
So the solution, Mr. Martinez says, is to educate yourselves in various areas regarding a business in order to be fully prepared. It is expected of you to be knowledgeable in more areas than one when it comes to owning and operating a new venture. The business coach says reading books is a great way to gain insight. And now this free seminar is set to take place on Monday, November 10th at the Marriott. We will have more details for you on the next show as we hear more from Mr. Dave Martinez. And that is all the time we have for now. We'll see you next time.